precious souls, this is part 2. This is a good reading. We got to get through this, okay? I'm going to explain the rest. Now, where my last one ended off, you can go back to part 1 and watch it. I'll put a link with this in the description, in the more section, in the bottom part, so you can go back with a link to part 1. It's an incredible reading. But this one, this is where we left off. We were talking about guilt, which only exists in the past, okay? And the past doesn't exist. And it's how we believe that we could have, should have. That's a burden. The whole reading's about burdens, how we should have handled things. And it's our ego tormenting ourselves that we could have done better. Yeah, sure, if we were this version of ourselves back then, but we weren't meant to be, or we would have been given the tools, wisdom, and experience and understanding to be that version of ourselves at that time. Everybody who was involved was meant to learn, and that's why we can carry no more guilt. It's time to release it. Your angels want you to release this, and you want this released. You're the only one standing in your way. It's about accepting and forgiving yourself for not being a better version back then that could have handled things different because you weren't meant to. It's so easy, right? It's easy. Release it. Take that burden off too. We're releasing burdens. We are letting go. We are lightening the load. We're getting rid of the rubbish that's been holding us back, staying grounded in this lower vibration where we're meant to be up here. We're meant to be up here. Here, okay? So the guilt has no place. When we look at the past, that's all you're going to feel is guilt because our ego looks back and says, we could have done better. Yeah, well, it wasn't meant to be that way. It was meant to be exactly how it unraveled. So you were brilliant. In every way that you screwed up and in every way that you didn't, you were brilliant. Or we would have had to redo it over and over and over and over again. And you know what? You succeeded. Just take the lesson out of it. Process the emotions and love yourself for going through anything that you did in the past the way you did, because it created this amazing version of you that exists today. So you did everything right. I've got goosebumps. Your angels are absolutely agreeing. Your ancestors are like screaming right now. You have no idea the cycles you've broken. Be proud, not feeling guilty. Wow, more goosebumps. Thank you. Look around for orbs. I get a lot of orbs in my videos, especially when they come around like that, chirping in. Thank you, ancestors. The key is to see that this camel, you are tired of the routine way that things have been, not serving you in the best way that they could. I'm hearing that everything you do almost feels like it's serving everybody else but you. You're watching everybody else succeed. You're always helping everybody else, but you're not pouring into you. Well, the key is to not allow yourself to sit dormant in this space, checking in Monday to Friday or whatever it is. Monday morning, are you dreading where you're going when you're working, or any day, Saturday, whatever day you work, and your gut's flopping? That's your inner compass. It's saying, we don't want this anymore. This is not our highest timeline. We're meant to do something different, and it's up to you. Only you can choose this. And if you see my previous reading where I used to have 3 or 4 jobs and then side hustles, okay? That was not satisfying. I was lining everybody else's pockets. Everybody else was joyful. Kath wasn't. Kath was... albeit I'm just like a massive ball of energy, but I wasn't doing what floated my boat. I was helping other people troubleshoot their lives and their jobs, their businesses, lining their pockets, living paycheck to paycheck with more hard work, constantly working. If that's you, and it is, this is the collective I'm speaking with, wherever you are, it feels safe, it feels secure, because you always know what tomorrow's going to bring for the most part. Boring, like that camel. There's a lion roaring inside, and it's saying, we want more. We were meant for more. We are meant to be successful. We are meant to challenge ourselves. Quit getting in these cozy little spaces. It's so routine, and that inner child wants to come out and play. You are the new parent of your inner child. You're saying, it's safe now for you to come out. You've been buried for a long time. I kept you in there because it wasn't safe, but we're pushing through old cycles. We're beating down old behaviors. We are not going to stand for the same settled life that we always had. We are putting ourselves first. We are pouring into ourselves. Our excitement for life is going to be so much so that work will feel like play. And we will be paid to exist because we are mere shining lights that do the work of our Creator. And don't think for a second that they're not trying to give you the abundance that you are so deserving of. But it's the ego that says, no, we're not. We got to work really hard. Here's how the money has to come in. No. It's about reprogramming that mind. It's reprogramming that mind. I just saw somewhere online, and it's not an exact quote, but walking the next level of your most amazing life is a portal of you walking through fears, of dealing with the aspects of yourself that you've been avoiding, that you don't want to look at. And that's the old wounds that are buried deep, the insecurities, the fears. If I show up, people are going to judge me. If I speak my truth, people are going to judge me. I won't be fitting in. Well, you've never fit in, my dear, because you're a brilliant, shining light. So you might as well not fit in until the right people find you by being authentic, living the life that gets you so excited that you can't contain yourself. You just can't wait for the next day. Oh, I've got these ideas. Because the more you fulfill these brilliant, intuitive ideas, the more you show your divine team, I'm listening, I'm doing it. I want to procreate with the universe here. I want to make it happen and create this beautiful world where everybody is happier, healthier, living in their truth. The more you do that, the more you're going to get these intuitive downloads. Trust me, I've got 2 hands and I could easily multiply them by tenfold, and I'm still getting more and more ideas. I need my team. I need my tribe to align with. We've all got to work together, but the right people will align with you, and you won't be dealing with the same old routine people that drain you, the same old routine jobs. You're meant for so much more than this, so much more. And the next card, which I didn't even notice, this is part of the gifts. A complete channel, direct channel to divine. I live moment to moment in the most literal sense. I have no idea what tomorrow's bringing. I have no idea, but it excites me because I know that the angels, my spirit guides, my ancestors, my higher self, which is my soul, is doing everything they can to align everything I need. And all I need to do is tap into this feeling center that said, I choose this or I don't choose this. That feels good. This doesn't feel good. And just take the intuitive action necessary to keep going toward the things that excite me. And the more I do that and reach that plateau, I'm not excited anymore. I'm going to try this. Then more will come in and more. You just keep elevating. We've been programmed to believe that we settle. Don't go for what excites you. Go for what you feel settled. You need this much money, this much. These are your bills. Here's how you get them paid. Here's how you attain your money. Here's how things roll in. Here's how you find your partner. Go to the bar. Yeah, that's a really good idea. I'm going to go to the bar and I'm going to go find my life partner. I'm sorry, but outside influences and advice are not going to align with the intuition you have inside, the feelings, the excitement. Chase the excitement, the joy. That's your inside purpose. You know it on the inside. Your angels, your ancestors, your spirit guides, they're all speaking to you all the time. And if you're always listening to the outside world, they haven't got a single clue of what's best for you. And chances are you're like all the rest of us, and you don't have a single clue of just how incredible you are. I spent my life believing in what everybody else said. And I had perceptions of my self-worth because I dealt with a lot of narcissistic people that wanted me to feel low, that my self-worth, I had no value, no worth. Okay, like that was not true. None of the things that people who are insecure project on you are true. They are operating out of ego. They're afraid you're going to know how incredible you are because when you shine brightly, they are forced to either heal what they don't have healed or they need to move on and not enjoy your beautiful essence, right? Start listening to your intuition. It is your greatest and only guidance system. And receive the most amazing direct channeled messages like I do. Every moment I get channeled messages all the time. I know exactly where I need to go. And when I'm not listening, I learn really quick because things don't align. It feels like I'm punching in that puzzle piece that doesn't fit. And it quickly is very glaringly obvious to me that this is my ego saying, I think this is what I'm supposed to do, instead of feeling that, no, this doesn't feel right. I think I'll go this path. Or, the ability to just sit and be comfortable in your own skin in silence and wait for things to appear. Take those lows as resting times. before everything lines up. It's trust. The other card that appeared that was a spare extra part, which nothing is in tarot, right, is sorrow. So the more you allow yourself to turn within for answers, the more you're going to have to come to terms, which is a beautiful blessing. Trust me, it's a gift. Come to terms with the fact that everything you've known to be true was not true. And some of the people that meant well did the most harm. Okay? Some of the people we love and cherish, they did a lot of harm because they didn't know what was best for you, but you had blind faith, and we need to take accountability and say, we allowed them to place these burdens on us because we took them on. We took these burdens on. Empower yourself, and that only comes by taking full accountability for the fact we allowed people to hurt us. We allowed people to take advantage of us. We allowed people to take advantage of our vulnerabilities or our insecurities. We allowed fears to stop us. We allowed these things to happen. But that gives you the power to not allow it anymore, to only allow the most purest guidance to come through you, and to trust your wisdom, because it is designed explicitly for you, my dear. It is explicitly your advice. No one else gets it but you, only you, and no one can benefit it like you. Turning in, another one, see? They just keep popping out. Listen to the inner wisdom being shared by your spirit guides, ancestors. They're going to help you break through old cycles and patterns that even they couldn't do. And the rewards are immense. They are immense for walking through these shadows and not shunning your shadow, but dancing with it. Seeing the parts of yourself that you want to avoid because they're ugly, icky, and not fun, and they're messy. And they make you cry. They make you angry when you have to accept accountability that all along it was you who allowed these events to happen. It's okay. You allowed it because you needed to learn from it. And look at you now. You are a powerhouse. You are so incredibly powerful. Okay? You are incredibly powerful. A lot of this reading is about letting go. Whatever it is you're holding so dear to you and close to your chest, you're so terrified. If I don't have this, it's like I'll lose me. My life will crumble. You know how many versions of myself I've already burnt to the ground? And I was the phoenix rising out from those ashes. And I said, hey, I love you, old version. You took me this far. And I'm going to pick up that torch now. And we don't need those behaviors, those beliefs, those basic programs. I let them all go. I let go of all my friends because I had to accept that they were frenemies. They were manipulative, they were lying, they were gossiping behind my back. They didn't mind being all cheerful when I was giving over giving as the people pleaser. But as soon as I needed something, where were they? Sound familiar? I gave it all up. Sometimes it's family. It could be a very painful experience. But as soon as you get those people out of your energy, you're no longer drained. You are just like on fire. You are an electrical being with these intense light frequencies going through you that are meant to create directly from source. These are your blessings. Where are my blessings and abundances? It's your hands, it's your eyes, it's your voice that's going to achieve this, that's going to bring it in. You can't just manifest something and not do the effort. If there are changes that need to be made in you, make the changes. You are one decision away from stepping through that portal and living your best life. And a lot of these decisions, especially according to this, is letting go of people, places, things, and old behaviors, old programs that don't serve you anymore. They were holding you back. They were holding you back from being in complete alignment with your spirit guides. We all have psychic gifts, all of us. There's no one that has them, and no, we all have them. But you are completely disconnected from divine when you're operating out of ego, which is fear, insecurities, jealousy, envy, overindulgence. That's how you're disconnected. This is being offered. You're given complete source energy. You are creating every second of the day. You have to ask yourself, am I creating negative or positive things that serve me or don't serve me? Destructive or constructive? What am I creating? Because this energy flows one way or another. When we gossip, we're lowering our vibration. When we speak positive affirmations, we are increasing our our frequency. We are vibrating at a higher frequency, more aligned with what we're trying to manifest. Okay? You want to be up at the penthouse, or do you want to be down at the basement? Aim high. Every time a negative thought enters your mind, you can quickly say, I actually don't mean that. What I really mean is, and find the positive twist. I've done this since I was young, actually. I'm just a word queen. I don't know. That was my quirk. But I would completely change what I said. Instead of wishing for no rain on my wedding day, I would say, I want sun on my wedding day. Do you see how you could change it? Your words are very literally taken. If something hears rain wedding day, guess what you get? Or sun wedding day. It's about never, ever saying that you need or you don't have enough of something. That's an old habit. People say it all the time. Or the negative self-talk about your weight, your looks, anything. No more negative self-talk. Your cells in your body are living beings. You are the God to the cells in your body. If you're speaking negatively, they're going to believe it. I always try to remember to give gratitude to my cells for keeping my body healthy. They hear the voice of God, right? Thanks, guys. Thanks, cells, for keeping us so healthy, so vital. Always healing. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Gratitude is another thing. We've got to always use and express gratitude. When I go to bed, when I wake up in the morning, there's a million things to be grateful for. There are, if you really look around. And if we're in victim mentality or feeling sorry for ourselves, we keep getting more of the same. It's about putting emotion and passion behind your words and thoughts, and then using action, inspired action from the divine when you're being called to do something. Don't procrastinate, because this is your abundance and blessings. And it's not about sitting in a job that is not bringing you joy. It's not about staying in a relationship because everybody else thinks you should. It's the right thing to do. It's not about staying around friends that you think you're too worried if you just duck out and say, I need time for me, that you're missing out on anything. Because if you're in the space of negative people, or people who are energy vampires constantly draining you, you're only holding back all of your beautiful abundance, and you're not fulfilling your purpose. And trust me, it's not worth waiting. It's not worth waiting. Because what I've got right now, if I had known that 20 years ago, but I wasn't supposed to. Can't feel guilt, right? We release the past. We say, thank you for the lessons, because everything I am right now is everything I need to be and ever wanted, and some, and it's going to get better every day. All right, guys, I think that's about it. If you get called to have a personal reading, you can email me, paintingsbycatherine@gmail.com. And thank you, all of you beautiful, wonderful, precious souls, for subscribing for free to my YouTube channel, Earth Angel 3811. Together, we're getting these positive messages out. Step by step, a lot of ways the wisdom is getting through to the right people. People are making changes. It's just absolutely phenomenal how the energy is shifting so much. The poles are reversing, and the people who did wrong to others to benefit are now at that bottom of that pole. And the people who are what I call the underdogs, like myself, who are always just trying to operate out of kindness and love and forgiveness, and have really always tried to do the right thing, they're starting to benefit, and you are on that scale. So choose your side of the fence, but choose you. The more you pour into you, the better you are for everybody else, and that is not just a cliche statement. It's true. Fix you, heal you, and love on you, and you'll start to receive the same back. It's the universal laws. Shine on, guys.